Oh wait, Wonderful Pretty Cure, episode 18. Ooh, this got like a little bit in the like just in the middle of like good and also sad. So we like got off where like episode 17 went off because like Yuki takes Mayu away from the group because she does not want them, so she does not want Mayu associating with them anymore. And they also had like this like a moment where like when Mayu just like remembers all the stuff that she has done with Yuki as a cat, and now seeing her as a full-grown human made her really embarrassed and all that stuff. But like Yuki was okay with it when they got home and all they explained that stuff. But it explained more like when that part came up, it just like was a little bit jumbled, I think, with like the storytelling and I just have to admit that was like kind of one part that I didn't really like about it. But in other cases, as the story went on, they talked it about they had the Garugaru that appeared, which was the Kirkarin Hamster, and as you can see, like from the episode, the Kirkarin Hamster has the power to shrink and grow, which is the power that would definitely, since the Kirkarin animals give Pretty Cure's power, that was to be the power that like the Kirkarin Hamster is going to give them when they rescue it and stuff like that. But with the conflict of Nami not wanting to be a pretty cure with Wonderful and Friendly, it has become a really issue with that. As it is definitely clear that Nami only wants to protect Mayu, and that's all, and she does not like the Garugarus that much, so she doesn't want to protect them anyhow, even though there's a misunderstanding for them being the monsters in the first place. And we still do not know, who's, like, behind all of that stuff yet. But due to like Yuki like interfering with like Mayu associating with Iroha, Komugi and Satarou, it has become an issue, and we have seen stuff like this with like other conflicts and shows that deal with this type of situation. Yuki is being very overprotective of Mayu, and she does not trust the group, which, like, I understand her feelings under that thing and what she has seen from them, like, definitely makes her give the assumption why she does not like them. And this also, like, got into, like, a big, like, stuff from all around the episode as they tried going after the hamster, as it kept getting away from them and escaping to little holes it was making around the place. And that, like, Nami, like, also broke this gem. Like, she kind of did with the bear. And it also, like, was in this episode that I should explain is that, like, it did definitely tell us how did Yuki become Kurenami for the first time, but only in flashbacks, and that was really it. From what, like, Yuki has been doing, like, telling Mayu to stay put and all that stuff, has definitely put Mayu into a breaking point where she did yell at Yuki for, like, forcing her to not be friends with Iroha and Komugi anymore, and this made her yell at her, which shocked her, too, to the point. And, definitely, like, I understand Mayu's part of the story, like, her just, like, getting into the trouble in the first place and all that stuff. Like I said in the previous episodes, that, like, Mayu's really technically getting in trouble because she's running into the trouble. But when you go into, like, Mayu's shoes and stuff, it kind of, like, and also Yuki's shoes, it's just, like, you get the whole story of what's going on. When you think of that, that's where you get it. So if anyone's, like, in, like, the comments or, like, having, like, discussions on Reddit or something like that, that's not liking what Mayu and Yuki are doing, well, if once you think about that, you kind of understand it, but yeah, I do understand your feelings, and everyone has their own opinion on that. I did see people like talking around about Komogi's attitude during the earlier episodes, so it's pretty understandable. But we can't just really just say that Yuki's doing this because she's a cat. We already know Yuki's backstory and why she's doing this for the reason, so it makes sense. And for Komogi, it's sort of like understandable what she's doing with Iroha and all that stuff. But honestly, I think Yuki's story like has more backbone to it. And really, that's all that really happened in episode 18 and all that stuff. And like Iroha noticing that something is going on with Mayu and Yuki's feelings and all that stuff in their relationship, which is the name of the episode in that too. But it seems like we'll get more of this in episode 19 as Mayu finally becomes Cure Lillian, and it seems like the episode's also going to be another like Honey, I Shrunk the Kids episode. We're sure to say Honey, I Shrunk the Pretty Cures. Well, we will find out more about it in episode 19, and that's all I have to say about this episode and all that stuff. It was a great episode, had some fallback, some good back, and all that stuff, and that's all I have to say. So that's it. See ya in the next reviews.